Hi, everyone. Win Claybaugh here, and welcome to our first fundraising Fireburner of 2021. I hope you had a fabulous launch party last week, or you're looking forward to your kickoff this week. But either way, I hope you're as excited as I am about our 18th year of fundraising. So before we get started, I want to welcome my co-host for today, the Emmy-nominated hairstylist, Dean Banowitz. Originally from Iowa, get this, Dean came from a family of 13 kids. You're not going to believe this one. He served in the Army. He followed his dream and moved to California to work in the entertainment industry. He has become known as the Hollywood hair guy, and his amazing career includes being the lead hairstylist on American Idol, World of Dance, America's Got Talent, and many, many more. His film credits include Hunger Games, Project X, and his celebrity clientele includes people like Simon Cowell, Derek Hoff, Lionel Richie, Jennifer Hudson, Kelly Clarkson, Lisa Gibbons. That list just goes on and on. What a dream career you've had. And many of you have had the chance to meet Dean in person because he's visited our schools as an Andrew Gomez speaker, and he's been a presenter and educator at our Caper event. And get this is my favorite part. He has donated his time as a prize for one of our top 20 fundraising schools every single year since 2007 when that contest began. What I love most about Dean is not that he achieved this amazing career and then he stopped. He became a mentor who provided life-changing career opportunities for others. I can name at least 20 people who have these huge, huge careers doing hair or makeup in the entertainment industry, including some Emmy nominees and even some Emmy winners because of this man. Dean, we are so grateful to have you in our Palm Mitchell schools and, of course, to be part of this Fireburner today. So thanks, Dean, for being a part of this today.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm happy to be a part of this. This is exciting and it's awesome, and I am ready to kick this off with you.
Okay, so Dean, you look a little different than the last time that I saw you, and I was going to ask you about this beard contest that you were recently in. I'm sure everybody saw it. It was all over social media. It was a pretty cool thing, but okay, tell everybody what happened to your beard.
Well, in 2017, I decided to grow my beard for one reason and one reason only: to participate in beard competitions for charity. And so my goal was to be a national title holder and a world title holder. And I do have a national. I'm the second. I came in second place at the National Beard and Mustache Championship, and I was on schedule to go to New Zealand, but that was shut down because of the virus. So I opted to do something very different and try to break the Guinness Book of World Records for the most bobby pins in my beard, which I did 4,831. And then I just went to the Palm Mitchell schools in Michigan, and we did another great fundraiser for Megan Herrera-Schaff, who is a graduate from Tina Black School. And we raised a lot of money for the college fund for her two little girls, two kids under 4. And in between lectures at the Michigan school, a lot of future professionals had an opportunity to just cut into that beard and get rid of it and start fresh and new. And we raised a lot of money, and it was really awesome. So thank you so much, Tina Black, and everybody who's helped support that. It was pretty amazing, not gonna lie.
Again, you're using your celebrity, you're using your name, your platform, you're using your beard to raise money, to raise awareness. And we love and we miss Megan. And I know that her little daughters are going to be so grateful to you. You know, when they're older and are looking back at the beautiful life that their mom led and the legacy that she left for them, you're going to be a part of that legacy too, Dean. So congratulations.
Thank you so much. I'm so happy to be a part of that too.
Well, this message is all about fundraising. And in addition to all the work that you do, our schools have collectively come together. This is our 18th year in doing this. And we have a pretty aggressive goal of raising $1.5 million for our 10 national charities. And get this, over 70 local charities. That's the most we've ever had with local charities that we are supporting with our Palm Mitchell Schools fundraising campaign this year. And so We have a lot of victories and brilliant ideas to share with everyone today. That's what this is all about. You are going to learn what all the other Palm Mitchell schools are doing so that you can duplicate that, best practices, not so good practices, so you can avoid that. But Dean, let's go ahead and just start with some launch parties and fundraising victories. Take it away, Dean.
Well, first off, I'm going to read these because I want to make sure I get these numbers correct, because these numbers are impressive. Paul Mitchell, the school in Normal, has raised more than $12,000. And 2 of the future professionals qualified to be in the first 100 contests, which is so great. Their creative master started leading the efforts early on before the season began. So a huge shout out to Lori and Normal School for getting such a great start. It's awesome. That's impressive.
Isn't that great? I'm so proud of our schools that got to jump on this because officially we're just launching August 1st, and some of these schools are already coming into this with some huge victories. Palm Mitchell School of St. Louis has raised $11,000 so far, and they also welcomed to their launch party the Thirst Project CEO and founder, Seth Maxwell. He joined in the fun and shared information about Thirst Project's efforts to end the worldwide water crises. And so glad Seth was there. And I know that was a huge push for that school there in St. Louis.
It's so awesome. The MTI College has raised $2,800 so far, and they're getting ready for their 11th annual fashion show. Now, this is where I start to get a little FOMO. I'm just keeping it real because this year's theme is fantasy. Everything I do on shows is all fantasy, and the subcategories, and this is what hooked me, because they have mystical creatures and they have mythology, they have fairy tales and steampunk. I'm telling you, it's speaking to my soul. I'm so happy about that.
And you know that MTI and other schools that are doing these, they have planned for months and months to put this together. They didn't just throw this together at the last minute because guess what? The audience would know that. They put so much work and effort in, and they're using their creativity, they're using their skill set in a way that raises money and awareness. And so congratulations to them. And also, by the way, be sure to tag us and send us your pictures so that we can share your victories everywhere.
Now, when I just heard you and Lisa, who's a good friend of mine, were at the Paul Mitchell School in Costa Mesa for that kickoff.
Yeah, we were. It was a pretty great experience. I hadn't seen Lisa. It had been almost 2 years. But listen, Dean, I met Lisa through you. I don't know if you remember this or not, and I always tell that to people because guess what? In the past, we have worked with, in addition to Lisa Gibbons, we've worked with Betty White, we've worked with Dolly Parton, and people are like, how did you get to those people, to Lisa, to Betty, to Dolly? Because if you call their manager, the manager of any celebrity, their job is to say what?
No.
Not available. Dolly, Lisa, they're way too busy. They're not available. You don't go to the manager. You go to their hairdresser. You guys,
bingo.
Big secret here. You go to their hairdresser because you guys hairdressers make things happen. So, of course, I wanted to get to Lisa. I found out who her hairdresser was. It was Dean Banowitz. It still is Dean. And called Dean, and Dean's like, oh, sure, I can make that happen. All of a sudden, the next week, I was at Lisa's house for a party. So, and yes, Lisa and I had a great time at the Costa Mesa kickoff. The energy at that school was through the roof. And the school is covered with fundraising posters, a really fun thermometer, and much, much more. You'll see some of it in a short video at the end of this Fireburner. The video is also in the 2021 fundraising campaign playlist on Palm Mitchell School's YouTube channel. So check that out, along with wonderful messages from Kathy Buckley and some of our other partners.
Well, it's crazy. If you want to watch the launch video or the Get Ready webinar again, or share them with your family and friends, they are all in the playlist too. Check back because new videos will be added throughout the entire campaign.
There are so many resources, and I'm so grateful that our schools are very generous in sharing what's working because that just inspires all of us. That's how we reach these goals. And for more exciting news, some of our schools held what we call their one event. So the one event is where you come together and with 1 hour, in 1 hour, you connect with anybody you ever met once, all your friends and family members, and you're asking for donations. And some of these launch parties, including with the one events, have raised thousands of dollars, getting their fundraising off to an amazing start. So get this, Dean, take it away and tell them how successful some of these one events have been.
All right, these one events are incredibly impressive. The Paul Mitchell School in Spokane raised $1,500 with their one event. So crazy, it's insane. It's amazing what you can do in a short amount of time. The Vanguard College of Cosmetology in, okay, help me with this, what's the city?
Metairie.
See, I mess things up like that all the time, but what I don't mess up is $2,250 in their one event. That's so great. And the Paul Mitchell School in Temecula, their day school class raised $2,600. And it's so crazy because they have more one events planned for their other classes, which is amazing. The Paul Mitchell School in Lombard raised $4,071. Those are so incredibly impressive numbers.
I guess this, our school in San Antonio raised $4,450. Our school in North Haven, I love the Landino family. They raised over $4,900 during their one event.
And congratulations to the Paul Mitchell School in Atlanta for raising $9,500 over that. It's insane.
Dean, it gets even more than that. You guys, okay, so I was at the Paul Mitchell School in Costa Mesa, as we said, with Lisa, and so we were there at the launch of this thing. So they all gathered together. They were in their little teams for their one event, and all of a sudden, this thing exploded. So get this: between their day school one event and their night school one event, they raised a total of over $26,000. Can you believe it?
That's insane.
It's insane.
In one event.
So you guys, if you haven't held a one event, please hold one right away because they work. They're fun and you can schedule them without a lot of notice. They do take some planning, so follow our system. You guys, there's a system to make sure that you're fully successful. You want to check off every item on that list to get ready for your one event, so that you have a huge success. You'll find everything that you need to know on the hub under the fundraising section. So I invite you to connect with the schools that we just mentioned, because again, call them, connect with them. Obviously, they have a victory and success to share with you. So learn, but again, please hold them right away. Again, they work and they are lots and lots of fun. So follow this system, and I guarantee you, you're going to have a wonderful success with your one event as well. So
here's another little tip, because this is really important about one events, and it's going to make the event so much easier by using the Andrew Gomez online donation site. The online donation means you don't have to keep track of cash. You don't have to keep track of checks or credit cards. The donations immediately go and they are credited to your school.
You guys, it makes a huge difference. It makes the whole process so much easier for you. And by the way, I really want to acknowledge and thank our school owner and Andrew Gomez board member, Charles Reiser, who created and manages the donation site for you. So if you have any questions about online donations, please have your school's fundraising creative master email Charles at charles.reiser@andrewgomez.org.
Now, the online donation site is also a great tool for tracking your school's first 100 contest. When people donate, they can select your school and they can enter the name of the future professional team member, educator, or graduate they want to support.
You guys remember the first 100 future professionals, team members, national educators, and alumni to raise $3,000 individually will go to the fundraising gala on Tuesday evening, October the 12th. You're going to be there, right, Dean?
Yes, I'm going to make sure.
Okay, good. And then on Wednesday, the day after the gala, on Wednesday, October the 13th, the first 100 winners, you'll enjoy a day of hands-on education with Ruth Roach, Fern Andong, and celebrity makeup artist Deborah Dietrich.
And now listen, as we're recording this message, we already have 37 winners in the first 100 contest. For the latest news about how many spots are left each week, check the weekly fundraising e-blast and upcoming Fireburners.
Yeah, you guys, there's so much more coming your way every single week with lots and lots of updates. Again, best ideas, best practices, victories from all of your fellow Paul Mitchell schools across the country. But I need to ask you, does your school have a thermometer? You have to have this thermometer to track your fundraising progress so that everybody in your school can see that. It's not enough to just stand up and say, hey, everybody, here's where we're at. To have that huge, big visual within your school makes a big, big difference. It's not too late. If you haven't put one up yet, it's not too late. In fact, to inspire every school to play full out and deck your walls for fundraising, we held a Deck Your Walls contest.
Listen, the results will be announced soon, but I'm going to tell you right now, in the meanwhile, take a look at some of these amazing thermometers, these thermostats, if you will.
They're so cool. So Paul Mitchell the School, Costa Mesa, they have this beachy theme thing going on for a perfect California school. I think they're California dreaming about which educator they'll choose if they're one of the top 20 fundraising schools.
Well, you know, the Paul Mitchell School in Fort Lauderdale's thermostat is filled with 2 whole walls with the colorful Mario game theme, which is, I mean, the creativity alone with these are insane. It would be hard not to notice the fundraising happening in the Fort Lauderdale school.
Yeah, nobody's going to miss these thermometers. Guests, parents who are touring the school with their kids, people coming into the school, they're going to ask, what's that going on over there? People are going to notice this. And what a great conversation. Now you're having conversations that truly matter. You're telling people about your fundraising campaign, and that thermometer absolutely sends out a great message to start those conversations. Paul Mitchell the School Normal told me to ask my 9-year-old daughter what their thermometer was all about because I didn't get it. And so I did ask her, and of course she knew. It's from Harry Potter. I think it's the Whopping Willow or something like that. And anyway, do you know about that? Because I don't, but she does and Normal does.
Yes, the tree. The tree is amazing.
Okay, I'm a bit behind on my Harry Potter, but they've got this wonderful competition going on as they work towards their goal.
Well, the Paul Mitchell School in Spokane, their thermometer, it's incredible. It reminds me of my beard, except for I don't have the beard anymore. But they are growing this giant head of hair. And as they grow, they tick, tick, tick that hairstyle, which is very clever.
Yeah, look at that. Do you think that that's supposed to be me? I got to call them and ask them. No, look at it, because it sort of does look like me. And they gave me hair, I guess. I don't know.
Oh my gosh, that's brilliant.
You guys, before we wrap this up, I have a final message for you. If you don't have a fundraising wall or haven't held a one event or connected with an advanced education team member to schedule some classes, none of that is too late. You can get going on all of that now. We've got time, but let's get busy. Your school leaders can download our 2021 materials from the hub. And of course, you can use your own creativity to come up with great ideas for your school.
Now, here's one last tip. I just want to, tip for the week, if you will. I just want to let everyone know about the fundraising campaign by using the social media graphics. They're perfect for Facebook, Twitter, Instagram stories, and the brilliant team from Ideas Collide created some awesome animated images as well, which is great to just up your social game to begin with.
Check out that hashtag, you guys. PMTS Gives 21. In fact, there's already some wonderful things there, so please add to that. I can't wait to hear your victories. Send your updates and photos to nancy@winclaybaugh.com. And Dean, to wrap this up, I can't thank you enough for joining us. Any chance that you and I have to share any stage, whether it's virtual or or at Caper or anywhere is always a good day for me. And the
Same.
fact that you have supported our schools all these years, Dean, there's nobody that has a bigger heart than you when it comes to fundraising, whether it's something that we're doing or you're doing it and you're asking us to get involved as you just did in support of Megan's 2 kids. So you're such a good man and I love you so much.
I love you too. And all I can say is thank you for the opportunity, because opportunities are what make memories and they make magic.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Now, everybody, please enjoy these quick little videos. Happy fundraising, everyone. Hey everybody, Wynn Claybot here, Dean and co-founder of Palm Mitchell Schools, and I am at the Palm Mitchell School in Costa Mesa, California. We are getting ready to do our fundraising launch party, and I just have to show you, this is what it looks like. For us to be able to raise $22 million, that is not by accident. You've got to see what the Costa Mesa School put together in terms of raising money and raising awareness. Oh my gosh, just take a look at all of this. None of this happens by accident. I am so proud. Here are all the posters of the different charities that we're going to be supporting this year. You're going to be hearing a lot about everything going on in every single Palm Mitchell school across the country. So welcome to fundraising, everybody.
Are you ready to go back to school?
Hey, Kat.
Hey! I'm talking to my baby girl. This is Honey. Honey, say hello to Paul Mitchell.
Hi, Paul Mitchell.
Paul Mitchell, I just want to say, we have a teen program. No Limits works for kids from birth to 21. Because most places, if they were working with kids, they work from birth to 5 years old. Look at, hearing loss continues. It doesn't stay in that time period. So we need to make sure that our kids continue to get the best education, speech and language, building confidence, and that's what we're all about. Are you going to go to college?
Yes, to be a counselor, to help people, support their community.
Is that because people have helped you along the way?
Yes.
Look at her. She's 16 years old. Oh my God, I can't believe you're 16 already. Thank you so much, Paul Mesa, for continuing supporting all of our kids and families at No Limit. May God bless you.